Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Battle for Sydney Round 2 Grand Final. My name's Nebo, and sitting beside me is Mr. Parla. Welcome.
Just call me Parla. I mean, Sir Parla will do.
Sir Parla?
Sir Parla.
Sir Parla. Can I be Count Nebo then? Count Nebo. I don't know why. I feel like I need to have the, have the monocle and whatever, the top hat, whatever. But we're here for the grand final. It is map number 3. It is one apiece between Rectum and the boys from Save Boys. Rectum went 19 rounds to 15 on map number 1, which was Dust 2. They then were taken 16 rounds to 12. Save Boys taking out Mirage. We are now going to Cache. The boys are about to go live. We'll get it. We did it on Cache. We are now going to Mirage. Now, going to Mirage, let's bring it up. Now, the boys are going to be knifing out at mid. Now, just before our break, you did say to us that you find this map just a little bland.
Yeah,
Why
so
is that?
I find this map a little bit just stale in terms of the way the meta works at the moment. Like, the same things are done every single time. And I find, particularly as a CT, it can be a very difficult map to sort of deal with.
Rectum just won the knife round and decided to swap to CT. That is
right. Well, there you go.
So, yeah. So actually, I have to agree with you a little bit. I like to think of this map as the closest map in Counter-Strike at the moment. It is. You'd think that it would be so up close and personal that the frags would be flowing so quickly, but because of how close it is, you find that all the players, what they tend to do is sit back. They sit back because they don't want to just peak too early without proper nade usage.
Yeah, I think what happens, at least in my experience, is people are so good at smoking everything off at the moment. So you can smoke window from T-spawn, you can smoke jungle, CT, palace, balcony, like everything gets smoked off so quickly. So you have to play retake.
Yep.
Almost every single time you'll be playing retake. And I find that, for me personally, it's purely a personal thing. I can find that very boring. Like, I don't want to play retake. I want, like, kind of cool, quick shutdown plays and, like,
probably two teams that are probably the wrong teams.
I know, yeah, totally. They've been playing retake the whole time.
Is retake
He's falling back to CT immediately. He's chased out.
And this is the way that Save Boys need to start. We did talk about how in between map 1 and 2 there was no loss in momentum for the boys, which actually can turn out to be really good. Now, they did have a bit of a 5-minute break. We are going live once again, of course, and this is round number 1. And so now that little break can stop that momentum shift if they're not careful. Manic with a great shot.
So low.
Right through the window, and that is Nick with 1-2 big tech 9 kills. Well done to him. They will take the first round. Of course, we'll go through the team list for you if you're just tuning in. For the boys of Rectum, we've got Ray Z, Manic, Mental is DM, 6X, and Uni. For the boys from Save Boys, we've got Nick, Triple M is Mizu, Reloaded, Steege, and Straxy. Straxy, S, and Mental DM are probably two of the strongest players on the map at the moment. Be very
they've been having a big day. Big day today.
Great day of Counter-Strike. So they are now pushing up towards the short area, and they are going to be pushing B right now. There goes the pre-nades coming in, and now they are on site, but the rotate is real. Ray Z will grab one. That was Straxy dropping him down in a good way to start the round for them, but they respond in kind. 2 for 1 trade, make that 2 for 2, 3 for 2 as Ray Z comes into kitchen, grabs them. That is the safe plan. They will drop it down. The MP spammage is not good enough because Ray Z will grab the final kill. Mental grabs Steve.
Same thing every time. It's the second round force buy, and we're seeing it again and again that it's a dangerous thing. You've got to be careful.
Yeah, the counter buy SMG from there. But you lose the first round, you can buy, and this is what we did talk about. You can buy SMGs as a CT if you lose the first round.
I mean, it's not even the SMGs, to be perfectly honest. It's the pistols, like 5.7 and CZ75s. They are a legitimate buy. Like using a 5.7, I just find they wreck. They're crazy. Yeah, so I think like it's totally leveled out the playing field as far as like what happens early game,
Yeah, the USP is great as its opening shot, but you cannot get that spammage down. It just doesn't have the return damage that you're really looking for.
Whereas the 5.7, oh man,
across the board, it does what you need it to do. Now we do have the partial buy from Save Boys. They have gone to some aggressive pistols. They have the AK, an early AK, but that is a great opening MP damage shot from 6X. Mizu is looking for the return frag.
Can't get any of these.
He just can't get it. He also takes quite a bit of damage himself for that one. And
Reloaded, got
double. He's currently over a window. Has to be careful because one's jumped up into ladder room. That is Stezzy. So he's going to go face to face with him there. There's the defensive incendiary grenade onto short, making sure they don't push. They are backing out of this one, Parla. They are backing away. Oh, Manic will grab the kill from Connector. He grabs one more. It is a 3-for-0 exchange. Nick and Steege are the last ones remaining. Steege needs to put this AK to work if he's going to get anything out of this round. He may just back away.
I think they want to save this.
But with 33 seconds remaining, it's going to be a tall order. They're not going to save. It looks like they're going to push apartments here. Maybe go underpass, but I highly doubt it. He'd want to push.
So transparent. I think he's just going to let Nick try and do something crazy. Maybe get a bomb plane down, but he's going to die to Molly. Yeah.
Yeah, that is great incendiary. And look, but in saying that, it does force the rotate onto site because they think he's pushing. Now, with the time running out, this does mean he can save the AK. So he's obviously not trying to get anything out of it, and you are correct. He said just push on the site, get them to rotate, we'll save the AK. Because he didn't have anything, so be it. That is actually a little bit of the silver lining there. They are force buying once again, however, so they are committing a lot of their early resources. This is round 4, so this is the round where the CTs will fully buy up if they want, if they've got the money, which they have. And
if they had ecoed the previous round, Nick would have had a weapon as well. That's the only trade-off that they've made.
Yes. Does have full armor, so he does decide that, well, let's try and get the opening.
Oh, totally.
And Save Boys have been able to get that reloaded. He gets binked down something fierce over at that A bomb side. He's only got 12 HP remaining, and with a minute and 20 seconds remaining on the clock, that is a very injured terrorist to be lugging around.
Totally.
And
but look at this. There's some damage being done on the.
Look at that defensive line.
Well.
Look at that defensive line that they've got.
Yeah.
You bring up press control very quickly. You see this defensive line basically diagonally across the board in a really good safe hold. However, it can spell disaster if the T's get in and get that opening pick. Now, the fact that they haven't got they've gone 1 for 1 here still means they have to be very careful. Straxy's got a spot up at Van. Uni was looking the wrong way. He thought they may have been coming apartment. And there's the return frag. 1 for 1 trade. Ray Z will grab it. The bomb, however, has been planted down. 3 of them. They're all in kitchen. Can they get out of that kitchen, out of that choke point and onto site? That is the question. There goes the first flash. 1 down. Mental grabs 1. Oh, there's the double by Ray Z. 6X is also on there.
Well, he's playing this. He needs to be so subtle and get that kill.
Yes, he grabs
now
1.
He's playing this really nice. Now he needs to isolate 1.
Yep, no, that's good. That is good.
Oh.
Does he get it? No, he didn't. He was so close. The kick was too strong. DM did get him. Ray Z got the defuse. That was exactly how you had to play it, though.
So unlucky.
A for effort,
so
B- for execution. So close. It wasn't a fail, but it was so close. But Rectum, 3 rounds to 1. They've gotten a good start. But as we've seen between these two teams, Parla, if one team gets it going, the other team will be clawing it back.
Yeah,
now, this is a map where you can steamroll your way through if you're really dominant on one of your sides. We did see Save Boys, however, did lose 13-2 half. So they are prone to being steamrolled.
I am there.
So we have to be careful. Mental will grab 1. Mizu will respond in kind. They're working this A-bomb site. First time we've really seen Save Boys try and get that bomb down. They will now. Ray Z and Manic both connect up on the 1. Ray Z got the assist as well. Some extra points. And there's the defensive incendiary on top of bomb. Takes down Mizu. He will grab it. And that is 4th round now to Rectum. Now that was an eco from those boys, so they will be happy to get that bomb down. Will they buy? Yeah, they got to buy up now. Of course, they got the money. Yeah, here comes the buy up. They'll get it now.
That's 2 bomb plants in a row.
Yep, and so they'll get 2 bomb plants, and they'll be happy with that. I mean, they've got the money, and that means that is also showing. Look at that. There's 3 defuses in the first 5 rounds.
Yep.
So that means they're getting to sites. It just means that this retake game that we keep talking about, which is what they both play, they both know about it. Rectum is just better at it at the moment. So, reloaded. He is going to grab 1 and make sure that is Mental, and he's been very, very strong for Rectum today. That is a great early pick. If he's going to drop, that really helps out the side from Save Boys. And the time is ticking away. Yeah, Steege, he could see him, but he just couldn't connect. And that allows Steege to back out of there. 6X will grab 1.
Here we go.
Strax. There's the
Nice
pop
flash
flash. Oh, 6X. Too strong with the AWP. Grabs one. He finally gets dropped down. Oh, that is a great volley. Forces Maniac out, but that bomb still has not committed to a site. They're finally pushing this A side, but Mizu is by himself here. This is dangerous.
I don't think he saw it. Maybe he saw the side of him.
I don't know. He hasn't. I don't think he's seen him. He's not checking. He's now walking in plain sight, is what I was about to say. They're very loud. So now they know that there's someone on site. Question is, he's not going to peek. He's waiting for that plant. Out he comes, and that will drop him down. Razy, that is a bomb planter down, and Uni will come in through jungle and pick up the final one and wreck them. Go 5 rounds in a row, I believe that is. Yeah, I think it's 5 rounds in a row. Yes, it is. They lost the first, but they are strangling it back from Save Boys. 6 rounds gone. 5 rounds to 1 here in map number 3, the final round. It will all be decided at the end of this one, ladies and gentlemen. No more Counter-Strike for you today. And it has been a great day so far, but we've still got, hopefully, 24 rounds of Counter-Strike to go. Maybe even more if we go to overtime. My voice will not like me, but I don't care. This is the last one. This is the one that we want to go to overtime, or at least give us a great contest. These two sides need to fight the mental fatigue now. They've been playing for nearly 3 hours in a row against each other, and here they come. 1 minute and 10 seconds, and that push for Save Boys is on. There's the defensive incendiary. Reloaded will grab the opening pick. Some great nade work is getting them all, but they've got that bomb down, and they are now setting up their defensive position. Siege will grab Mental. He drops him down. They aren't pushing this one, I have to say. And they are getting made to be paying for it. Reloaded grabs one.
Oh,
can he get the peak? He's binked like 3 of them, very close. Mizu and Reloaded, though.
That's a devastating round for Rectum. I think Rectum are going to be feeling not so great about the way they tried to retake that.
No, they will not. But here's the other thing, Parla, is that they couldn't even get one of them down. So that means from an economic standpoint, the boys from Safewood only have to rebuy their nades, and that puts them in a good position, at least for the next 2 rounds, even if they lose this one.
So they're going to try and do the same take again and then fake it so that they go to B. See how this goes. I imagine it's probably going to work simply because the CTs won't want to go through the... Oh, but he's fallen, so...
Yeah, Mental has dropped down Straxy. The battle of the two... The battle of basically the 2 juggernauts of the sides. And look, we're just having a bit of a giggle here because the expected finish time of Defrag round number 2 was 7 p.m. We're closing in at 11, I tell you right now. And that is land for you. If you expected to go home before 6, you're dreaming, mate. You've never been to a CSGO land. But Uni, he'll put down one, playing aggressively on the balcony of Apps. We'll grab one with the Mag 7, actually, the up close and personal shotty of choice for Uni. And that bomb has been planted, so the money now going towards Save Boys once again. But can they...
big shot by Nick.
Nick will grab one. Maniac will respond. That was over through wall. He was over on short. That is a good Molotov. Steege gets binked. They know where he is. The defuse is on, but they basically... He peeks out. They're just looking at him going, hey, bang, bye. Yeah. And that is drop round. Rectum, 6 rounds to 2. Only need 2 more. They should be feeling confident, but I know that they'll be very, very wary of the fact that Save Boys can get back into this match very quickly.
Yeah, but look, to be honest, worst case scenario happened for Save Boys. They won their 6th round after a 5-round losing streak, which resets their money benefits. Yep. So now they're back to being on square one. Even if they win this round, 6X is going pretty ham at me. Yeah. Even if they win this round, they're not in a great position to be buying. Like they're gonna be buying kind
6X with 3.
A medium buy.
Yeah, he's very 6X. He's decided. He said, you know what, Strax, you've had a bit too much of the limelight. I'm gonna pull out my Mirage orbing skills and give him. I have to say, realistically, some chance at this MVP. Of course, we do have to pick an MVP at the end of this 3-map series, so it's going to be very close. 6X looking for the 4 down, does miss this shot. He did spot him up, but just can't finish it off. So now there are 2 terrorists remaining, and make that 1 because Reloaded is now top of mid. They know he's there, but no one can push him. There goes the fight. He does get out, but will not be able to go far because Mental has been sitting on site. he's going to grab it and make it 7 rounds to 2. So with 6 rounds remaining, at worst, Save Boys will go 13-2. I doubt that will happen.
Yeah.
Looking at how this momentum is going, I'm actually going to say it's going to be 10 rounds to 5.
Yeah.
I think that's how Rectum are going to roll this one through. And given that Save Boys are on the eco again right now, this should be 8 rounds to 2. Should be, I say. Anything can happen in Counter-Strike, though. They are pushing hard apartments, though. Here they come. That is a great defensive incendiary, though.
Oh,
Uni will
2
fight
HP.
hard. Uni and Manic are absolutely going huge over there. That is a great defensive incendiary. Manic grabbed 3. Uni grabbed the other 2. They also had a lot of assists. He suspected an eco rush, let the incendiary go, and no one had a chance. As soon as they came out the window, they were already being spammed down by both.
But I mean, and that's the thing. Like, they knew that they'd lost their 6th round, and then they knew that they lost the 7th round. So, the 7th round.
Yep.
So all they had to do then was just use their Molotovs, use their grenades, and that's where they're gonna end up with success on an eco. You know, like, but it's about how you use those defensive mollies and those grenades on an eco round, because that'll just ruin their HP there.
Yeah, and they need to respond in kind, and they've sort of got the start going. 2-1 trade. Nick grabbing 2. Straxy now puts that defensive smoke back down, double checking that no one's going to come through Con. Yeah, Reloaded will grab 1. There's still a battle going over at CT at the moment, and that's between 6X and I think that looked like Nick, I think it was. But he's going to have to get out of there. He's got the AWP, and he knows he's going to... And like you said, they don't have that big of the advantage, and he knows that weapon is very important. So that bomb is going to go down. This should be round number 3 to Save Boys as we go through round number 11, and they're going to have to get out of here. He's going to go through apartments and try and save this weapon. They are hunting, though. They have released the hounds, and there it is, Strax from up. He came through underpass. What you said, he's going to come through underpass, and unfortunately, he could only look one way. You probably should have been looking through underpass.
I think that's probably,
well, like in saying that, I mean, like, not obviously because he died, but if he looked underpass and hit himself in there,
I mean, he's came from Checkers, so he could have hidden from Checkers if he wanted to and just watched the underpass there. But that's all right. Split second plays. It's difficult.
Yeah, look, we're talking hindsight 2020 right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but to be honest, if I was him, I probably would have done the same thing. You probably would have expected them to be coming through kitchen, tried to get that bink, but it won't. But that bomb is now...
Look at this stack, though. I think they're forced to rotate from the window play, or from the...
Yeah, maybe, but they're going to be rotating very quickly because Mizu grabs opening frag. That's Uni over near Van. There's the bomb down, 35 seconds. This is going to be a quick round one way or the other. There's the smoke getting off window. Reloaded will find Mental. He's a very strong player who will be taking no further part in this one. Nick is going to let rip with the HE grenade into kitchen. Gets quite a lot of binkage, actually, and Reloaded from back of window will grab Manic through the door. So now they're going to have to get out of there, and once again, they are forced on the back foot. This is an AWP that 6X must hold on to. He had to rebuy, and as such, he will not have enough money next round if he wants to. He does get 1, but they need to hold on to this. Oh, he's coming around with the knife, and Racing was waiting. Oh, nearly got it. Oh, he got the USP. He saved it. Oh, he'll be very happy with that. Saves onto the AWP with 3 rounds remaining. Those Save Boys, like we said, they can claw it back.
Yeah.
And they are certainly trying to do that right now.
Yeah, it's an excellent kind of back and forth in a way. I mean, it sort of feels like, obviously, the Ts are not performing as well as the CTs, but it still feels like they're in it. The games seem to be going down to, like, quite close numbers, you know?
Yep.
The rounds, sorry.
And look, and they are trying to get the, they've done this kind of an aggressive A-hold underneath balcony, just checking Palace. They've got the opening 2 kills. Make that 4 kills as Mental goes mental. As I've said before, that's the pun I'll probably use one more time today, I think, depending on how he goes. Uni will clean up, and look, Rectum now 9 rounds to 4. That is a very, very good hold. They've changed it up just slightly. They've moved the guy from window into connector, so he can go stairs to Tetris if they think that A pushes on. Now, but having him at connector means that he can look at top mid, just he doesn't get full range though.
Going for this A take again.
but it's going to be Tech 9 full rush.
Yeah.
This cannot
Are they going in dry?
Yeah,
They've got to be going in dry as well. So
yeah, they've got 2 flashes and 1 smoke and a HE. They cannot afford to be waiting around. That's a great start though. Nick just drops down, but Razy from behind with the M4 spam. Let's trick with the left trigger. S6X will grab the response. It is a 3v2. Oh, he's standing right next to him. They could have high-fived if they wanted to.
He's crazy.
He's crazy. Can you get him? Can you get him? I believe.
Yeah.
You made me believe for no reason. Manic will grab 1. Uni will grab the other. That's 5 down. 3 remaining for Rectum. They've gone 10 rounds to 4. Is my 10 rounds to 5 true? Let's find out. I don't know why I said that one. That's the first thing that popped into my head for some reason.
Doesn't it mean why not both?
Well, why not both?
Yeah.
Why not 10 rounds to 5 and we be right? I don't know why. Let's go.
Well, that would make sense.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's say that. Let's say that, right? So 10 rounds to 4. Save boys, though, they did save purposefully. That wasn't Tech 9 rush, so they could have AKs on the final round. They have fully bought. So that's the reason why I think. But we do see Mental with the Scar. So that means they want to play some aggressive long distance lines here. And the question is whether or not they can
That's
they can
from
hold it.
CT, so
Yeah, that's on top of
find
Box.
out what's gonna happen.
Yeah, so if they come in, you'd have to think that should be merely 1 or 2 kills from Mental here. He's good enough with it. That's going to be a good smoke. Here come the flashes. And
Not spamming through.
no. There's the incendiary. No, that's a really good work. He hasn't actually started spamming with it yet. He's just trying to hold off. Now it comes through. He doesn't get the bomb plant. Mizu will grab 1 before the 1-for-1 trade. Make that 1 for 2 because Nick and Mizu are dropped down with that bomb. Is ticking away. And Uni will make it a 4v2. And it is going to be possibly an 11 rounds to 4 right now if they can't hold on to this one. It is 3v1.
Oh.
2v1. Not a 2v nothing. No, it is a 2v nothing. Not a 1v1. That's how long a day it's been.
It's been a long, long day.
I tell you what, it's been a long day. We've got 15 rounds to go.
Yeah.
Minimum. I say 15 rounds minimum.
Minimal.
Because, well, it's not maximum. I reckon it's going 30.
Look,
I'm calling minimum. I'm calling it right now. You heard it here, halftime.
Okay, you're calling that it goes to overtime.
Yep.
But I want to say that Save Boys enjoy shutting sites down. I want to see them play aggressive in the sites, push through the smokes when it comes down to the smokes, and then try and take it to the beginning of their entry point.
Yep. That is very cool. Mav, I love you. Keep me coming to these events. This is the kind of delirious Neva you get at the end of an event. But I'm calling it right now. And I tell you why. Save Boys, like we said, they are good at shutting down sites. They can shut it down, and they are very good at the pick and roll on their defensive side. They're offensive. They get on the sides, but they can't shut down the defensive without the pick.
He's aggressive.
Yes.
He's coming around.
Yeah, like we said, Mizu, he knows, and they look at that. Look at this pincer movement that they've got, and Reloaded goes the first 2. Uni will finally grab Steege, and it's a 3-for-1 trade. Make that 5-for-1. Yeah, and that's what we said. They like to play aggressive, which is good, but it is high risk. But they make it work for them. And that's the important thing, is that they know when they need to pull back, but they will commit to this, they'll commit to a rotate if they see players. Whereas you see some teams will be like, well, let's not rotate, let's wait for bomb.
Yeah.
Save Boys will go, they're here, come right now.
Totally.
And that's what Mizu did. He's around the back now.
And look, I mean, Mizu didn't get a kill that round, but he got all of the information. So the whole team was able to decide, yep, A is where we need to be, let's converge.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. But it's 11 rounds to 5. That's a good HE nade. Nick playing up on the balcony of apartments, has to leverage that incendiary quick. Does so. That is so good. He gets 1, 2 kills. That is essentially like World War II guys getting smoked out of a bunker. We put the incendiary in. You guys are coming
Pretty
out.
morbid, man.
And look, have you seen Saving Private Ryan? It's basically what happens. They put the flamethrower into the bunker, force the Nazis out, and they shoot them as they come out. That is exactly what happened.
I didn't think I'd be talking about Saving Private Ryan.
I don't want to say. Look,
I'm glad. Actually.
I don't want to say that I'm Steven Spielberg, but I couldn't have wrote this even if I tried. But here we go. Look, this does force the terrorists of Rectum into the pistol eco. They've all got P250s, bar 1 Glock.
This is going to be huge.
Yeah, stay with Nick. Oh, no.
Oh, he doesn't know what to do.
No,
he's like, do I kill him now?
Yes. 1. That's the bomb. 2, 3. Come on, Nick. Give me a ball.
Oh!
Oh, Nick with the ace! Woo! That's what we want to see. Nick.
That is some good play there. That is well thought out.
Wow. He was like, you know what? What I love though is you could see the cogs turning.
Yeah,
He's like,
totally.
do I shoot? No, I'm not going to shoot you. I'm going to wait until they're in the corridor.
I think I want
to. You could see the cogs turning.
Yeah.
They were in apartments, and it was actually good that he waited because what he funneled them in. He waited till they were funneled in that channel and just brought the spray down and pulled out the Tech 9, and there it is. He grabs himself the ace, the second ace that I've seen today. So a lot of good frags going on.
Yeah, Lordo will be able to release some good stats.
Mate, I'd be interested to see who's the most, who gets the bravery award or whatever it is. There's a couple of really funny ones that he's got, which I quite love. Anyway, Reloaded will grab the 1, and it's responded onto by Mental. He grabs the return frag. 1-for-1, 4v4 now in round number 19. The boys from Rectum still in charge of this match, and they are actually dictating quite a lot of the tempo of their T side. They are actually purposely playing back, which is what they do.
Yeah.
The question is, though, can they make it work for them in a few of these rounds? They've been caught out a couple of times doing this.
Yeah. Well, I don't really know what they want to do with this. The bomb seems to be walking really slowly. They're worried that they've got full mid control, which is why that bomber is walking towards A, because they're worried that they're up the top of mid.
Yep.
But actually, they're playing quite a defensive mid from the window.
Yeah, and you actually find that a lot of players do play in this top mid area, but Rectum are actually doing not convention, I guess. One's coming up through underpass, they can play into this A site up through connector. So there's some great defensive nades, but 6X is not going to be going down without getting that entry frag, but he does get taken. Maniac will get the return, but Straxy and Stezzy both get to work. GM, he will grab him down though, and Straxy, Stezzy,
Stezzy's not here anymore. Stezzy's gone.
Steege.
It's Steege.
Steege. Stezzy. Whatever.
Steege.
Nick.
Stezzy.
Moo. I always really want to call Mizu Moo really loudly, but the problem is that it's so hard to have that vowel, that consonant sound. Yeah, it just sounds like I'm grunting. Yeah. And it comes around the corner. It just doesn't sound right. So Mizu, why you do this to me? I'll tell you right. So Steege, I do apologise, mate. You did very well with Strax. And they pick up round number 8. Round 20 now. We've got 11 rounds of Counter-Strike to play. Possibly more if we go to overtime. I did call overtime, so I really hope they do. But Straxy from window with the AWP, too strong. He grabs 2. Nick will also join. And look, this is an eco round, so not a lot of money lost here. But that is still, at this stage of the championship, it is half 2 of the final map. We have 10 rounds to go after this one, and 2 rounds separate. Yeah, Maniac grabs 1 before the but Reloaded also finds 1 as well. But it is now 10 rounds to go. The countdown is on. 10 rounds remaining. And I think we're going all the way. I tell you, I called it at halftime. It's going to happen, so it has to happen.
I don't think it will.
Alright, okay, if you don't think it will, if you don't think it's going overtime, call it, give me a score prediction. I want to see how we go, how close we are. Tough.
This is tough.
Yep.
I think Rectum are going to win 16-13.
16-13, there's your call. Alright, so we both think Rectum will take this one out. I think they'll take it out in overtime, just. But Save Boys are not down. They will be running on fumes at the moment. This is their 3rd map in a row, and actually some of these boys would have played straight through in from Group B, so they will also have to deal with that. Mizu was playing in underpass, grabs Uni, and out comes Nick. He just didn't look to the left enough, and Ray Z was there to drop him down with the AK. There's the Palace battle now. Maniac tried to get the jungle pick, but could not get it, and it is now a 2 versus 3. And look at that CT defensive line moving steadily forward. They are trying to pressure the T's. Now, what this does mean is that they have a clearer entry pick, but if they get picked themselves, it opens up a bomb site. Now, they are working A site. However, there are 2 counter-terrorists waiting for them. So they need this opening pick. It is paramount that they get this one if they're going to win it. But they've given away their entry. The jig is up. Steege from the back of box grabs 1. He's going to look for the double, and Steege with the 2 down grabs 1 and makes it 11 rounds to 10. Save Boys, like we said, they're back in. Parla, bring up the scoreboard for me. I just want to have a look. Look at this. This is exactly 6 rounds in a row for them, and this is what we said would happen. The defensive half from both of these sides seems to be just a bit better and a bit stronger.
I'm starting to doubt my prediction, but I shouldn't.
No,
I think
have faith, mate.
Yeah, 16-13. It could be 16-14. It's definitely going to be close.
Yep.
I feel like the Save Boys, they've started to play a bit more defensive, and I'm not sure whether that's a good thing. I still don't know yet. I don't know. I'm torn on it.
What do you mean playing defensive?
I mean, Reloaded is
Look
way
at Reloaded.
up here. I just mean the last round they played, just then,
Yep.
instead of pushing up B cups, he pushed up a little bit, then fell all the way back.
Yep,
And that's indicative of a mindset that says, like, let's wait, let's hold back. And I just wonder whether that's a spoken thing that's happened between them. And it's probably safer. It'll probably work for them. It's probably a better decision.
Reloaded just let the team just go right there.
I don't think he knew he was there.
He was looking right at him.
But no, I think he was behind
maybe he could have let it go. But this could come back to bite him in the butt. He's right there. That's Maniac. It's Mental. He goes 1-2. So I don't know why he didn't see him. And Mental grabs 3 big kills and Razy grabs 2. And just like that, Rectum grabbed the momentum back onto them. They need to get a couple more rounds under their belt because the money is with Save Boys at the moment.
Yeah,
if
they can't
allow
lose
them
this.
to get these couple rounds going again, you need to dent their economy.
I mean, look, it's actually not that. It's not that good for Save Boys. They've obviously, because this is the thing, they've been dying a lot.
Yeah, actually, you're right. It's all by player elimination right there. But Reloaded will grab the first one. That was into the A archway. And they are going to be playing once again up in this A site, but they could rotate, but that defensive line that we talk about is currently being set up once again from the CTs. They are just got this line across the map that essentially allows them.
They've got like a little pocket at mid, you know, like window and mid con. They're trying to get that mid control and maintain it, and it's definitely useful. But as a result, the terrorists are just, you know, utilizing other parts of the map.
Yep. Look, that's what happens, you know, sometimes, especially on this map. On on Mirage, this is one of those maps where you can actually play a little bit aggressively and still be safe as a CT, but you do have to be very careful because if you are playing aggressively, the Ts are just like a couple of steps away. Yeah. You can have cover, but the trade-off is that those Ts are going to be very close to you. Anyway, here they come now in this A side. There's the spam from the Save Boys is too good. They were able to get 4. They lost 2 in the exchange. But that is round number 23, done and dusted. 12 rounds to 11 to the boys of Rectum. Save Boys, though, are right on their heels. And this round is going to be an eco for the boys from Rectum. So would have to say this would be an apartment rush or maybe a mid to connector. We'll see what we have here. But they are going to have to try and put these
I think they're gonna leave one to try and stop any mid control. Yes, see, that's it. They needed that because they've been concerned pretty much the whole match, actually, of the aggressive mid push, which is why they hung back before that previous round. And he wasn't seeing that previous round. He was able to then pick him up when he ran away.
They've got the 2 opening frags here, Parla. They are putting this eco. This is a great start to their eco round. They picked up 2 M4s for free, and they are in the hands of Uni and Mental, 2 of arguably the strongest players on Rectum for the day so far. So they are going to be. That bomb has also been put down, and they have got the 5-3 advantage. Here they come, try to get the spam, won't get the first, but Reloaded and Stracky get to work. There's the first 2, 3 down, and make that a 3v2. Oh, there's a 3v3. Oh, he's on the bomb. He could have kept going and got the G2, but he decides to come out of it. And 1 to go. Oh! Had he stayed on that, he would have got the ninja. But again, hindsight for us.
Yeah.
But in the heat of the moment, he had no idea who was coming from where.
Yeah.
Probably tried to fake it out to force a person out. But Rectum get away, I would say very luckily there.
Yeah.
Look, obviously very, very well done for their pistol to get those opening 2 picks.
Totally.
But you thought on that rotate that Save Boys would have been really good.
With that orb.
Yeah.
He fell back immediately, but that's full dangerous. That is full dangerous.
Yeah,
but I like to see it. I like it when they play aggressive because, you know, I'm an idiot who enjoys people shooting each other.
Yeah, well,
so I want to get them in there.
Look, you're not the only one. I can tell you that right now. But the A stack, look, the bomb, unfortunately for them, is on apartments. They are doing a lot of nade coverage. They want to try and force maybe an over rotation. And yeah, this is a good sneaky play. Oh, there's the pick. But they have to be very careful because Maniac's going to be point man. And there's going to be one sitting apartments. So Maniac is going to be coming up now. And
where is he?
He's number 2.
There he is.
Pick number 2. Here they come. Mizu is now going to be getting it. But they're on the side. But the rotate was very quick from Save Boys. But unfortunately, they can't put it to use because 6X, Ray Z, and DM all grab 1 kill. And that is a bomb planted. And it's a 4v2. And this is a big round from the boys from Rectum. If they win this, that forces the boys from Save Boys to at least win 5 of the next 6. Sorry, 5 of the next 5 or 4 of the next 5 to force the overtime. Can they do it? No, they can't because Maniac and Ray Z are too strong with the AK and M4. And we are at 14 rounds to 11. And, wow, Rectum are strong. Now, this has to force by Save Boys. They have no other choice now but to get the rifles in their hand and put them to use. If they cannot, they are standing down the face of a championship point. It is not impossible, but man, is it hard to come back from a 15 to 11 with the championship on the line. I've rarely seen it done, but they still could.
You know what? I've never seen it done.
You know what?
Never seen it done.
Never seen it done? It's not going to happen.
It's impossible.
Whoa.
It's an impossible.
You heard it here first. Parla saying impossible. Not going to happen.
No, obviously that's not true.
Well, you don't want it to happen because you called 16-13.
I did. Which
so
is
you
partly
want Save Boys to win
point.
a couple, just not,
yes.
just not all of them.
Yeah.
So, but Rectum, they will get the first trade. That was onto Nick.
Now
so that's very good work.
Uni
all the way.
There he goes. He's down.
Yeah, he will. You really think that the one at man? Yeah, he tried to let the molly into window.
So lucky that 6X was there. Well, not lucky. That's good teamwork.
He could have been dropped. It could have been a 1-for-1 trade.
Well, yeah, he is on 6 HP.
You almost think it probably should have been a 1-for-1 trade. And unfortunately not. But
nice
Siege on top of the A side.
Making a sandwich. A ham sandwich.
A Siege sandwich, as it were.
I thought he just shot his teammate in the head then. But that
no,
was
he did not.
He didn't.
That was 6X with the AWP. He has got a 2v1. Does he go for glory?
He's going for it.
Yeah, he thinks he does. He goes, you know what? This is my time.
That's
this is a 6X's time to shine. Puts the flash in, but on top of sight, Siege with the 3 down will drop him, and that makes it 14 rounds to 12. That was very important. Now the question is, can they full buy? No, they can't. They can actually. They can full buy. And now the question is, how do the T's respond here? They will go full buy as well. 6X will have to buy up big.
Reloaded's got the Mag 7 and 6X.
Oh, he's got the Tech 9. So yeah, they did. Unfortunately, I thought he would have enough money,
spawn.
but did not. 14 rounds to 12. And we'll check the scores after this round. I think we need to have a look at how they're all going.
Yeah.
We've kind of forgotten about that point because these teams have been so cohesive together that almost the single players, like we said in the opening half, have kind of faded into the background again against their teammates. Everyone's picking up the slack. Everyone knows there's only a few rounds to go, so you've got nothing left in the tank at the end of the day. And so I'm very interested to see who's going to come out on top of this round. 3 M4s, the AWP and the Mag 7, Tech 9 and 4 AKs. It's going to be a really interesting battle. If Strax can put that AWP to some use and take down the opening peaks, it's going to be very, very hard for Rectum.
Absolutely. I mean, look, they're trying to just toy this out. They want to toy this big cart pick out. But nothing's happening, so I think he's going to drop. Is he going to drop to underpass, or is he just going to go all the way back to T-spawn? He's going to go back to T-spawn, pick up the bomb, try and get some mid control, I think, because they've got one underpass here, yeah, so they want this mid control to try and take A, it looks like. So the bomb's going to rotate to a ramp, and then they're going to converge through mid-con. Here we go.
Yeah, here they come. They're going to come off the side. And the Mag 7 gets the opening frag. Steve will go to work with the M4. DM, that's Maniac. Metal will grab the other one. And Steve with the double. He's been very, very good work. And reloaded from on top of Palace makes it 14 rounds to 13. Now, for your prediction to come true, Rectum are going to win the next 2.
They have to.
They have to win the next 2.
So it's got to be an eco win.
We have got 3 rounds of Counter-Strike to play. Out of a total of 90 rounds of CS that could have happened, we are about to go past the 80 mark. We are past the 80 mark at the moment. There's 80 rounds of grand final action. It has been some of the best ones I've got to cast in a while, I have to say. And the boys from Rectum, here they go. They are going to work apps. They've got 2 out, just going to come through carpet now. And they have to be very careful about this because the boys from SB, Save Boys, are going to be just going to be watching that. This is a real
sneaky position from Nick. It's very hard to spot. Even when you know they're there, it's hard to pick the line properly when you come out of carps. So this is real sneaky, especially on a Nico.
Yeah, it is all about that information.
He's got this. Gonna nade over. Nade doesn't do much.
They come though, they're on site. Mizu will grab the first. Mizu with the big double. The incendiary forced them out onto the open, and Uni will finally grab one. Puts the 5-7 into the chest of Mizu, and Uni with the double with the 5-7. Oh, that is a really good defensive incendiary. And Strax and Steege go large, go big, and they grab that round. 14 rounds to 14. Two things are about to happen here. Either one, Save Boys are going three things, sorry. Save Boys have now the comeback train in their favor. Rectum continue to go to 16-14, or we go to overtime. They didn't tech 9, they ecoed specifically for this round. They knew that they would be low. Yeah. They don't have full nades.
They're playing to win. They
are basically they're gambling on this round, essentially, I reckon. And to be honest, they can do it. Save Boys, however, have been looking incredibly strong here in the final couple of rounds. And that is a great start by Mizu. Mizu's going to grab the first. That was on Mental. He's a great one to get down. Mizu with the double. Finds Uni. Two power players drop down now for the boys from Rectum. They need to get onto this site quickly. They're slow pushing. Razy will grab one. That's Nick. That was over towards the mid area. Oh, Mizu with the triple. Played very aggressively and very sneakily on site. Grabs the 3 down. 6x. And Maniac will grab another. But Mizu, he's on site. They don't know where he is. They don't know that he's rotated. He's going to peek himself out. Big 4 down. Mizu, 5. Reload. He's denied the 4. He's denied the 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it had to happen. It had to happen. He was in
a
bad
ladies
place.
And gentlemen, it is 15 rounds to 14. Can you bring up the scoreboard very quickly for me? Look at that comeback here. That is 6-1-4. Let's go back to the game. We'll check out the scores at the end of this one. Save Boys. Oh, look at the eco. Rectum have really gambled, and this is going to be something special if they can come out with this one.
It's so wrong.
Do you believe? You don't believe.
I know I do believe.
No, you do believe?
I
believe because I call overtime. I said it was coming, so it needs to come. Nick, though, from apartment finds Uni. That's the first one.
Look at how aggressive.
Oh, that's a bit of a fail. HG, he will get...
Kills himself.
He kills himself with his own HG, but he also did grab 6x for his troubles. That's a 2-for-1 trade for Nick, and that puts them in a very, very good position. The Molotov will now run out, and they have to be careful because Mizu sitting just behind Van. Oh, he will get out. Razy. He got out of there just, but Steege finds Mental. He's dropping them down. Save Boys looking very strong. They are now an underpass that bomb. Oh, he drops the HG right on top and the molly. They think he's there. Maniac has to be so careful about what's about to happen. He gets spotted out. He had to have been spotted by Reloaded there. If he wasn't, he definitely is now, and he knows he is in trouble. It is 2v4. Maniac and Razy, and make that just Razy. Can he get it? This is for the championship. Save Boys are closing in. They can smell victory. How long is it going to be? It's going to be right now. And Save Boys come down from a 1-map deficit, and they go 2 rounds to nothing. Oh, wow. And they have taken out Battle for Sydney, number 2.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, GG's all around. Save Boys have taken out the map, and the boys, the boys have gone out, and wow, we're gonna have to do the arduous task now, of picking an MVP.
That's true.
This is a very tricky one. Now, if we go through how this worked, I think I know who I'm going to pick as my MVP.
Yeah.
I'll explain why. Round number 1.
Yeah.
Well, map number 1. DM held his together.
Yeah.
Now, in the previous 2 matches, I'm going to see if you can have a guess who I'm thinking of. This player was instrumental in holding very specific positions. He was probably one of the most strongest players on their side consistently. And I think because of that, he was basically a force to be reckoned with and deserves the MVP for this days.
So you're saying not DM?
It's not DM. It's going to be a person from... I believe it should be going to one of the players from Save Boys. And I'm going to put my case forward for Straxy.
Well, yeah, I mean, Straxy he'd probably be my choice, I think, in that he's got... Like, his AWP was just insane.
Yep.
and he was like consistent as well throughout the whole competition. He's been consistent.
Yep.
So yeah, no, I think that's totally true as well. Like he shut down sides.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, DM was brilliant. Strexy was brilliant. I think also Nick did really well in that game, and so did Mizu. Both of them lifted a lot. In fact, interestingly, it seemed like Raze on the other team, who hadn't been playing exactly crazy Counter-Strike, lifted as well in that final one as well.
Yeah. And I think I have to give it to Straxy for consistency over 3 rounds. Even when they lost round number 1, he was so strong, and he was going. And I think because of that, we're gonna have to give it to Straxy. You're our MVP, mate, and I think you've really deserved it. You're gonna get one of these Daedalus Prime mouses from Logitech. It's yours. Congratulations. You're the best over the 3-man series, I've got to say. Now, guys, that brings us to the end. We are at the end of the defrag round number 2 battle for Sydney, and as such, we've got a couple of announcements that we need to actually just go through very quickly. If we can have one moment. Obviously, first of all, thank you to our sponsors: Logitech, Shop Express, defrag, and of course Pacific ES for the service. You guys,
they're the ones. We wouldn't have it. Wouldn't be here without them.
Dude, the servers work perfectly. We didn't have a server crash all day. Great work. I think that is testament to that. So thank you to our sponsors. Okay, now, next weekend, the Counter-Strike action doesn't stop. ACL Sydney at Maclan is happening. There's the CSGO. Top 2 teams from that go to the ESL qualifiers for the ESL Cologne.
Yeah.
That is huge. 2 Australian teams will be taking on the Southeast Asian region's best.
Yeah.
And look, to be honest, I think we've got some contenders. Renegades, GG, Immunity, Chiefs, Direwolves. They're
New
all
Vox.
New Vox is all. They're all going to be there. X-Streamline now, New Vox. They're all going to be there. It's going to be one hell of a weekend. The rounds will be played on Saturday. The finals will be taking place on Sunday. You should be checking that. Now, if you're not in Sydney and you're in Brisbane, on Sunday, the Battle for Brisbane finals are going on. That is going to be a huge day for Counter-Strike. So basically, if you're a Counter-Strike player in Australia, you've got a lot of action going on this weekend. So check that out. Now, so those are the 2 events going on. Then the next, round 3 for Battle of Sydney, July 19th. Mark that in your calendars. We're going to be back at it once again to see who's going to take out that day. And look, there's certainly going to be a lot to play for. Rectum will be back. No Houseway will be looking back. They're going to be disappointed they didn't make it out of groups. So they're going to be back.
I think the team that I played for, not Versus, eSporter will be there as well. So it's going to be, there's a lot of good teams coming in.
A crap ton of stuff going on,
My
guys.
team's pretty awesome.
Of course, I have to say a big thank you to someone who you have not seen on Cam all day. And his name is Cam. K Mando, the guy who's been running our production. He's sitting to my right. He needs a big thank you to Cam. Yeah, we're going to do this. Cam, say hi to everyone. There he is. He's been sitting on that. He's been sitting over there.
Doesn't he look so happy to be here?
He's been sitting over there all day.
He's been
sitting there all day. He's been running game admin. We've been helping, but he's been running around taking care of everything. Without him, this day wouldn't have happened. So he needs the biggest thank. Big clap.
Yeah, big clap.
Big clap to him.
Big
also,
clap.
Thank you to Mav for putting this whole shebang on, getting it all sorted. Love you, Mav. Right, guys, that's it. We've had enough of your time all day. We're going to sign out for the last time on today. My name is Neba.
I'm Pala.
This is Pala. Thank you for your company. Good night.
Take care.
Good game. Take care.